juiciest squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Cowboys offense will go on the attack first. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people.
There he goes! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. These guys got their nose bloodied in the Big 12 last year. They took it personally through the offseason and eager to atone this year.
Hey, guys this year are just going to have to step up and make more plays as well. They've got some dudes who they feel are very, very talented but weren't always playing to their potential. Last year, David, it's got to start in Game 1 in conference play this season.
No doubt. You got to set the tone early, send a message early. We're not that team from a year ago. That was a bad season. That was a down season. We're going to turn this around. Got to get that momentum created Game 1 if you want this season to be successful. And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. He is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Fakes the grab. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Holds and fires complete to the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Cowboys!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Baylor Bears offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Got it in the middle, it's Prentice. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cameron. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw, it's Robertson. Pulls it in, it's Washington. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on fourth down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the gun, the inside give. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Boyd. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Cowboys line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week.
Dude, how about that? Boom. I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
The give to the back. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Slithers into space. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Bears with the 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've reached a break. Oklahoma State is on top, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Catch in the middle. It's Cameron.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Grab behind the line. It's Wilson. Turning it on. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Makes the grab. It's Wilson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him with the catch. It's Washington. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches, and they didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Pulls it in. It's Rigby. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Complete on 3rd down. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
The RPO, it's complete. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rigby. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Second and goal for this offense. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down. I know the aggressive play is to go for the touchdown, but with a little bit of lead right here and a great start for my offense, I'm going to kick this field goal, Palmer.
I'm going the other way. I'm going aggressive here. You can put the nail in the coffin with the touchdown. Even if you don't get it, they still have to drive the entire field on your defense.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the D trying to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the returner will be brought down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Dave.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Prentice. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right for the big play coming. And the Bears come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to keep it in the air. Bringing the heat. Looking to scramble. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bears are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Prentice.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Crossing just keeps moving. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Under fire. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture after such a long drive. So many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. Fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To throw, it's Robertson. Quickly to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Bears will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend it.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He's moving out of the pocket. Oh, there's the ball! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Got his man quickly. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They want to run it left here. Runs through the tackle. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Bears come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Here's the heat. Here's the pressure. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Making side adjustments here. He'll start this drive firing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Complete to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
Got it, looking for the 1st down. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides to the back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
Breaks into the Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Sometimes you're hesitant to use your quarterback as a runner, not when your quarterback runs like this.
You dang right. I'm going to use him. I'm going to use him early and often. The dude can run so well, can make you miss. Do you worry about him getting dinged up throughout a game? Sure, but when you can do things like that, it makes your offense so much stronger.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no...
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
He'll pull it on the read. He breaks a tackle. A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jump-start a drive. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. QB draw.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Trying play action. Gets away. Fires to the middle. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? There he goes. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bears! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Going right to work up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. At the 35, he's got room. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The give to the back. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Oklahoma State has the lead here. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. and it's no good. And, guys, this will stay a 24-point game. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his big tight end. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Prentice. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Bears will line it up on 1st and 10. Zings it complete to the right.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Pressure coming. Down he goes, and that is the last thing this offense needs right now. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Robertson. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. The Cowboys send out the punt unit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line, it's Washington. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. He's got an open man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. Looking left. Hauls it in. Turning it on. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. And they've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on 2nd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Cameron. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pickup of 5 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
The Bears are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. To the air, it's Robertson. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Taking it the other way. That can be a momentum changer after the interception. Runs it back to the 37.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give out of the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming into the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They've got this game in hand, but maybe there's some bad blood. They want to rub it in a bit. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.